Hi, I'm Pastor Joseph from Culpeper Presbyterian Church. Our congregation is called to cultivate a community of faithful disciples, and that includes our online community as well. Each month we'll upload a video devotional led by one of our members so that we can mutually encourage one another while we're together in this digital space. Be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our opportunities to learn, live, and share the teachings of Christ. Now, here's this month's Love from Locust in Maine.
This month's Love from Locust in Maine devotional is entitled Living Confidently in Stressful Times. It was written by Kristin Meredith. Sometime in AD 66 to 67, when the Emperor Nero was persecuting Christians, Paul was arrested in Rome and thrown into a cold, damp, dark prison where he was kept in chains. Paul knew his work was done and that his life was nearly at an end. He chose to write to Timothy, and that became the second book of Timothy. So what did Paul write in these stressful, seemingly hopeless days as he waited for his execution? I am grateful to God, whom I worship with a clear conscience, as my ancestors did. When I remember you constantly in my prayers night and day, recalling your tears, I long to see you so that I might be filled with joy. I am reminded of your sincere faith, a faith that lived first in your grandmother Lois and your mother Eunice, and now, I am sure, lives in you. For this reason, I remind you to rekindle the gift of God that is within you through the laying on of my hands. For God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verses 3 through 7. In the year 2023, the life many of us lead in these hectic modern times is not easy. The last several years have been challenging and stressful. COVID, quarantines, shutdowns, supply chain shortages, children falling behind in school, inflation, politics becoming nastier. We often feel as if society is in complete disarray and we can begin to lose confidence in others, confidence in our leaders, confidence in our institutions, confidence in our family life and friends, confidence in our beliefs and sense of self, confidence that everything will work out. We all know people who are stressed and who sometimes stress us just by being around them, and sometimes we don't deal with stress and we let it build up and overwhelm us with problems and hamper our decision making. We become discouraged and angry and wonder, what shall I do? How can I regain my confidence and make these decisions and overcome my problems? People then turn to different means for an answer. Social media, self-help books, TV shows with talking heads who are going to provide the answers. For me, having confidence in someone or an institution means I have ultimate trust in their integrity, their words, and the fact that they will never let me down. Where did I find this? Only in God. This is the lesson Paul is trying to impart in his second letter to Timothy. Paul is imprisoned in a dark and damp cell in chains, probably getting little food or water. We can assume he is being beaten. He seems to know his time on earth is coming to a close, but his mind was not on himself. He was not feeling pity or stress or losing confidence in his life's work and ministry. Instead, he writes some of the most powerful passages there are in the Bible, which exude confidence and purpose. Why? Because he believed very firmly, if God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. He knew, alive or dead, he belonged to God, and that was his source of confidence, no matter what he faced. Do you have the same source of confidence as Paul? Do you place your confidence in God? It is through Christ and living our lives as he has instructed us to live that we have the confidence and can free ourselves from the everyday stresses of life. To draw upon and lean upon the teachings of Christ and listen to the Holy Spirit as it works in our lives is what will fill us with a God-centered confidence and guide our steps and decisions. Whatever you're facing in 2023, it is nothing compared to what Paul faced in the first century AD. Yet his final letter is a clarion call of confidence in God, his power, his grace, his love. Let us, like Paul, truly understand that we can handle anything because we belong to God and he is our source of confidence. For God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline.